All right, so pause the chart here and see what you can find. Hope you paused it, but if you're looking for the next trade, which I hope you're all looking for, that's automatically what your mind should be looking for as soon as you look on the chart. Because we're forecasters, we look for the next move. Off of this move, what do you see? Straight away. Well, I want you to learn to train your eye to straight away see this candle here, this formation here. Low, high, lower, low, high, high. This is the candle where they were really getting sellers in there so that they could get lower prices so it could be cheaper for them to buy and take it up here and take out this liquidity and fill in this fair value gap. Does that make sense? So they sell in this candle as it's going up to get lower prices low here, and so a pairing of orders can take place. So uninformed sellers get tricked into entering the market here, and smart money buys those orders from them because every single trade needs a counterparty. And look at the reaction. This isn't just theories, guys. This is what actually happens. So off of that, let's go into the lower time frame. This will be about 9:15, the New York session, which is perfect for us. Even if we did end up missing this move up, there should be a trade after 9:30. So looks like we're at 9:30 exactly. What do we look for? We look for the areas of liquidity, the main ones, before 9:30 actually commences and actually starts trading. So we've got these even highs here, we've got these even lows here, and this breaker. So automatically my mind is thinking something like this needs to be taken and this needs to be taken. And we'll see what happens from there, because after 8:30, price has already done quite some work by getting up here above these even highs. So let's just see what happens. We always wait for first to see what happens first. But automatically, you should think this. Let's see what happens. News is coming out at 9:45, so it is an option to actually not take any action whatsoever. But there, this liquidity has been taken. It's now running. We just await the reversal. So we've got temporary shift in the state of delivery since price has swept below this low, actually paced through it quite quickly with some energy. Rapid displacement. So we can place a sell order in this fair value gap. Aiming for that. It's beautiful 1 to 6. If we get triggered in, but let's be patient. Yeah, I'm in. Now, usually I would wait for price to make higher high because this looks like it didn't really get a good sweep enough. Because you have to always think spreads as well. So I would usually wait for price to go higher again. But in this case, price really needs to come back down here because they do have sell orders there. And there you go. Price needs to come back down here. So two things are taking place right now. This liquidity now is gone. This liquidity now is running. So what can happen? A reversal. Well, now we've got this and this, nothing else can really happen. But let me show you something professional that I did really today that I'm really proud of. All right. This little area here, 50% of that. I waited for price to hit that and go forward. On the high time frame, like the 3 minute, the 5 minute, this is the order block. So you'll see on my video that right around here is where I had a brown line on my chart, on my MetaTrader 5. There, you see that? I already spoiled it, but this brown line here at the bottom, right in the midst of all the orders around here, that's 50% of this block here. And see how perfectly price comes to that and rejects. There's not even a body closing below there. That's how professionals act. Because back in the day, I would have just been buying it here. I would have waited for the reversal pattern and then entered. But if you think about it, a reversal pattern happens after liquidity is taken. So you have to adapt in these sort of situations. Because this is not a trade I took. You know, it was perfect. But this is why I do these videos, to refine it for myself, and hopefully you guys get something from it as well. So now what do we do? As professional, this would have came down much slower in a real market. And then we just wait for price to come back. You know, midnight open is right there, and you've got a breaker there. So you could literally just buy that. I don't really see it coming back all the way up here. It's really overexerted itself a little bit. So, but we do have this breaker, we do have this liquidity being swept, and 50% of this block that has never been touched. So there is a chance that it could go higher, but either way, we just take small profits. We just take our profits. You know, you saw how I was trading. We just take our profits. Yeah, it's given us a nice displacement a little bit. No fair value gap yet, but we have broken above this high. Still closing in this gap, but we just stay calm because we know this is a strong area. It's below 50% of this whole leg, which is the daily low to the basically the high that we just made. It's below the range. Everything's adding up for a reversal. And there she goes. Institutional order flow entry deal. Patented by Michael J. Huddleston. But yeah, as you saw in that video, I was taking profits and price ended up reversing here. I did have a little bit left on the chart at break even or just above it, and I did get stopped out here. But let's see what happens. Do you guys think I moved my stop to break even too early? Because when price comes down like this after that, to me, that's a bit, I don't like it. Especially since this breaker, this midnight open price is sitting right there. I didn't like it, so I just went to break even and I didn't re-enter, even though I knew I should have. And there you go, look at that. Had I not moved to break even, could have got this. Either way, I'm happy with what I did today. And I'm not going to beat myself up about it because who knows, my take profit might not have been triggered there as I was doing other things. So to the dark side and a bright side to everything. Remember, 9:30 open, manipulation swing, distribution. Funnily enough, in the 15 minute, you get a bigger fair value gap. The price closed in there. And yeah, it did take a while, but eventually you got below this low. Touched that order block. I was waiting for a bit more, but either way, it's reversed. And we just got to see where price goes for the rest of the week. Tomorrow is FOMC news. So I am being very cautious throughout the day. I'm literally going for little scalps, 50, 60 pips max. Just taking profits really quick. So I'm going to be updating the chat with more signals and stuff like that. So if you're in the chat, just be ready, take profits.